Hi, my name is Erica. I'm going to talk a little bit today about my breast augmentation experience with Dr. Seaberg. Once I decided that I was going to schedule the breast augmentation, I did a pretty detailed internet search and came across several different physicians here in the Columbia area. And I ultimately decided on Dr. Seaberg because he had a number of photographs on his website, which impressed me a lot, that he wasn't afraid to post those photographs on the website, and that the patients were happy enough that they agreed to post the photographs on the website. I went ahead and scheduled my appointment. I work in a medical office, so I asked some of the physicians in my office if they have ever heard of him and any of the work that he's done, and they all had really great things to say. So I knew that I was making a good decision. Came in for my initial consultation and did everything that day. Took all the measurements, took all the photos, scheduled my surgery, arranged how I was going to pay for it. I tried on different sizes and ultimately decided on a size. When I left, I was encouraged several times to come back and try on again, maybe even bring a friend or a family member with me to look also and see, kind of what they thought looked best on me. So I came back just an afternoon. I was told just to come in anytime I wanted. I came in one afternoon and brought a friend with me, and we came in and tried on for half an hour maybe. The assistant that worked with us was just as excited as we were, and we had a really great time, and I ultimately decided on a completely different size than I had originally chose. So having my friend there and also having someone else looking really helped, and I was glad that I got to do that. My friend who came with me had a breast augmentation with a different physician, and she had said to me several times that she was blown away by this, that she never got to do that, and she really wished that she had. If she had, her results would have turned out different and she would have been happier as well. So that was one of my favorite parts, was coming back and even taking pictures and looking at them myself and making sure that that's what I wanted to do. The day before my surgery, I can't say that I was very nervous. I certainly was nervous about the possibility of pain, but I was also very excited that this time that I had been waiting for so long was actually coming true, and I was mostly just excited. I was anxious to hear what time I was going to have my surgery and how my next day was going to be, but ultimately what I felt was just a little bit of anxiety and mostly excitement. I think the surgery went well. I came out of it later on in the afternoon. I didn't have an early morning surgery, so I essentially came home that night and really just slept. Got up the next day and felt better than I had imagined feeling. There was certainly pain, and I was certainly heavily medicated, but I wasn't, in any crazy amount of pain. I know certain members of my family have lots of funny stories of things that I said that they like to tell me about, but I came in the following day to see Dr. Seaberg and just see how I was feeling. Went ahead and learned my exercises and went back home and just proceeded to recover. I think the most important thing is to make sure and not underestimate the fact that you are having surgery. I think a lot of times we hear people say that they go through this surgery and then they turn around and go to work the next day, and I just have to disagree with that a little bit and think that keep in mind that you are having surgery. You will need time to heal. You will need to rest. I think that those are very important things. I had wonderful results. I think that, I have, my surgery looks the best out of anyone that I've seen, and I think that's the reason why, is because I took time to heal. I think that the surgery has impacted my life 100% positively. I feel like I'm a much happier person now. Before, I was always worried about trying to diet and exercise constantly to try and make my body better proportion, and I no longer have to do that. Obviously, I still eat right and I still exercise, but it's not constantly on my mind, and I'm not worried about it all the time. I am now 1 year post-op, and I look back at the past year and it seems to be probably one of the happiest years of my life, and I try and think of what's changed, and that's really the only big change that I can think of is that I've had this surgery, and I feel great. I'm able to wear the things that I want to wear, and I'm not having that constant stress of worrying about how my body looks because I'm happy with it now. If I had to tell myself anything, as far as if I could go back and say anything, I would just say do it. Do everything that you did. Choose the same doctor, go through the same procedure, do your surgery the same way that you did it. Make sure you do your exercises just as much as your doctor's telling you to do them. Do everything the same, because I couldn't be happier with my results. So.